And we're away. Here is build up here. Bernardo Silva. Haaland coming round the back. Comes out to De Bruyne. Silva. Now Grealish. Work for De Gea.
Oh, it's like an under-8s game there for a minute.
City looking to set the tempo here. Was outside him. It's a typical link up here. Looking for Haaland in the middle. Only partially cleared by McTominay. Cancelo will shoot from distance, but not choosing to do so. Foden! They pick their way through. Manchester City with an early strike here, and it's the local hero, Phil Foden, who finds the back of the United net. Swift, slick, and deadly.
No, you can't say it's not been coming. Foden, having played that initial pass across, you just watch him. I think it's Eriksen.
Fernandes. Well, Walker's missed it. And Sancho has got Rashford there. Coming in at pace was Eriksen, but just lost his balance, whether it was his own fault, a little nudge at the right time. Eriksen gets it away.
That message.
De Bruyne or Gundogan. It's Gundogan! Oh. Outside of the post. The bluff nearly worked.
Well, it just goes round McTominay on the edge of that wall.
There's the inquisition by Grealish for Manchester United. There's Silva. Haaland doesn't get there. Foden lines up another one. And very nearly scored another one.
Well, it's down that left-hand side.
Unbeaten in the Premier League, Manchester City. And here's De Bruyne. Here's Grealish. De Bruyne lines it up, but drags it wide. It's always difficult when the ball comes across, even with a world-class talent of Kevin De Bruyne.
City kept the ball.
They're going to be heavily punished for that. Grealish weaving away through. And there are enough United players to help out. Not stepping in. De Bruyne! Oh, there was a dip. It needed a tip. United furious that the referee didn't stop the play.
Yeah, the whinging.
It's an ambitious shot. It broke for Grealish. Can make something of this. Should make something of it. Gundogan hits Foden. Walker. Ricochet after corner in the end for Manchester City. And he's over the line. It's been given. It's Haaland. It's the magic touch. Just drifting on the perimeter of the game, but when it matters, in the middle, there's no stopping him. 2-0 Manchester City, and no. Looking very fit for Derby Day purpose here. De Bruyne. Haaland, can he reach it? You bet he can! You bet he can! It's from the pages of schoolboy fiction, this. You might have read of Roy of the Rovers. This is Erling of East Manchester. And it's not fiction, it's fact.
Oh, let's be really clear. This is an absolute doing. Manchester United are getting off City.
In a row. Here's Bruno Fernandes with really the first shot in anger. Quite literally. He's found Haaland, who tees up Grealish. Haaland, that was the right-footed prod that would have perhaps got him the perfect hat-trick in the first half of his first Manchester derby.
Well, he said to Jack Grealish.
Holds off Eriksen. Haaland makes his move. They're on the same page, those two. And how? And Foden! This is sensational. When do you see football like this? breathtaking, brilliant. United no answer. City in overdrive in the derby.
Well, that is just out of this world. What absolute low.
Hernandez, assisted away by Ederson. Malacia made it his against Foden. Eriksen saw a pass but couldn't complete it.
Multiple titles.
And what a half. What a divide in Manchester. 2 for Phil Foden, who started it off early. And then Erling Haaland. What else would you expect? Marked his first 45 minutes. Hesitation by Shaw. Foden.
Obvious when you play here at the Etihad. You just didn't get anything right.
It's judged by Grealish, taken on by Antony, who scores a wonderful goal.
Well.
4-1. Well, he scored on his debut against Arsenal, he scored on his derby debut here, restored a little bit of pride, and who knows what else to Manchester United just 10 minutes into the second half.
So you're saying there's a chance? Than the gap that existed in that first half.
The gap here between the lines that Bernardo Silva, well, Haaland on the move, times those runs so well, you very rarely see him get caught offside.
That acceleration, once he makes the run, is just, well, it's unplayable.
Hat-trick yet again here. He might still. Gundogan. Now Grealish. Into De Bruyne. To Gomez. Fast and low. Hat-trick, hat-trick, hat-trick. 3 in 3 games at the Etihad. He's just ripping up the record books. Erling Haaland. Family affair. But it's a football affair. And for Manchester City, a love affair with their new number 9. It's simply incredible.
Oh, it's a love affair, and it feels unfair. Because that...
Ready, Shaw, trying to sneak in here. Oh, there's a high foot. No complaints from Luke Shaw. Corner given by Michael Oliver. Oh, that's going to drop for Sancho. Would have been onside. Touch was almost good enough. It's worth a crack. Casemiro saying, give it to me. Grealish, everything to his right. Slightly left was Haaland. Foden, is he going to get his hat-trick? They've asked for offside, but Phil Foden believes he's emulated Erling Haaland. And it's 6-1, and there are the 2, 3 apiece.
Goal for City, and we have another hat-trick hero.
Well, all that Manchester United goal has done is spiked Manchester City. Back the goal on that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, proved exactly right, right on cue. Here is Haaland, who has stayed at. He tried to almost fire it through, and he's made up the ground very well. City fans were switching off a bit, but the City players perhaps have done so as well. Martial, and it's going to be number 2. Followed in. Well, we haven't seen too much of him recently, Anthony Martial. But he was switched on when I think City just switched off for a minute.
They did switch off. They thought the ball was going to go out on the far.
Gomez with the corner. Merrick Laporte has been a ball in play. Took two of Guardiola's players by surprise. Here's Alvarez.
His touch just let him down. Just squeezes it across. Gomez, and then that right foot touch there, the first one. He just wanted it really just to...
Here's Dalot. Now Anthony. Eriksen going into the middle. Still Anthony. He tries to squeeze it in. A tame effort on his weaker foot. To explain to Eriksen. Maybe. And it's parried away by Ederson. Shot. Been 6-1 down. And they've got a penalty. Drama right to the end. And Martial has taken Manchester Derby penalties before, and he's 30 seconds of 90 minutes. For a sense of some respectability for Manchester United, and he puts it away for his second and United's third. He's waving the lads back to go again.
It's actually a brilliant penalty. You never see these saved. He puts it right up there into the top of...
Bruno Fernandes. And Fred trying to get up there as he was involved in the first. A bit more of a defiant pose, a bit more defiance in the second half, but it's about the hat-tricks here. A third in 3 consecutive home games for Erling Haaland. Never been done before in the Premier League. Outstanding start to what's going to be a stellar career. He is the star man among stars, and Phil Foden, who's not too far behind, joining that